And we are back, episode 107 of Journey to a Million. And I just saw a notification come in that they did a stat change on one of the fumbles. I think it was like a Goff one. They just either changed it to give him a fumble or like took it away. So
Was it? Are you sure it was Goff or was it the Derrick Henry, Will Levis one?
It was Goff. It was with Detroit, and it was just for week 14. So I just saw that. So they said there might be check your scores. It shouldn't impact too much in any of my leagues. After all, in the playoffs, 7 of 8 leagues.
I'm in the playoffs. I'm in the playoffs 3 out of my 5 leagues, and all 3 of them I'm the 6th seed.
You guys are both the definition of mid in fantasy.
No, in Drew's league and in my new dynasty league, I needed to win this week to make the playoffs or not get outscored by like 40. Drew's league, I'm still in by like 50 points, and
you
then
got smoked though.
I know.
Did you lose by like 40 or something?
No, 1-12 team, yeah, or whatever. No, not in that league. 1-12 team in the other league. I lost to a 1-12 team by like 10, but I outscored him by like 20, so I still made it as the 6th seed. I'm a 6-8 team in that league, and I'm the 6th seed.
Wow, Jesus. I'm 8-6 and the 6th seed.
But the thing is that the number 1 seed, he is what's his record? Let me look at his record real quick.
What's that?
All I know,
I just returned a kickoff for a touchdown.
Ooh,
in Madden Mobile.
It's Madden, whatever.
So he's 10-4, and 2 of his 4 losses are to me. He couldn't beat me.
Okay.
So,
how do you play the same team 4 times?
Well, no. 2 of his 4 losses were to me.
No.
Okay.
No. I understood you, Jared.
Yeah.
But you also
I thought you said his 4 losses were
3 times in a year, right? So you better not play again.
This guy's offering me, I get Kelsey, and I give up a 2024, 2025, and 2026 first.
Interesting.
I'm just gonna decline that.
That seems like a radical offer Drew would send.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Me, really?
I mean, my tight end is Isaiah Likely.
He was asking for a first, a second, and a third for James Cook.
A 2025 second, 20. Hold on. James Cook I drafted with a mid-first round pick just 2 years ago, and then
nobody cares where you drafted him.
Yeah,
Zach,
I know.
Zach, who do I start? Okay. Logan Thomas, Dalton Schultz, or Isaiah Likely?
I would say Likely.
That's what I have going right now.
Yeah,
Likely or Schultz is still questionable, but he's projected around the same as Likely, and I think Likely is just getting more value.
Too, so.
If Stroud doesn't play, it's easy Likely for me.
Is Pacheco playing? I don't know if he will.
I don't think he is.
Damn, I kind of need him to. Otherwise, I have to start. I might need to start George Pickens as my flex.
Yuck.
Yikes.
How about
Schultz?
This week of... So week 14 featured a lot of the matchups ended up turning out pretty good, but like a lot of interesting quarterbacks. And this week gets even better. Because do you guys see the Saturday slate this week?
Oh yeah. Colts on top. It's a good Saturday. What do you mean?
Who's playing?
Okay, Zach. Nick Mullins versus Jake Browning.
Yep.
Mitch Trubisky versus Gardner Minshew.
Yep.
And then Russell Wilson versus Goff.
Yeah. Everyone's hating on these games. They're literally like 6 playoff teams or 4 playoff teams that are playing.
Jared, it's a mid-off.
I don't care. They're playoffs. What seed were the Packers when they won it all in 2010?
The Super Bowl this year is literally going to be whatever team's quarterback can stay healthy.
It's literally going to be
That's
the 49ers
what the playoffs is going to be.
And the Eagles or Cowboys, whoever stays healthy. Yeah.
This has just been such a weird year.
What am I thinking? The Cowboys aren't making... They're not going to win a game. Never mind.
Wow.
Cowboys are the number...
they're number 2 right now, right?
Yeah. Well, they're a 2nd seed right now, but they're clearly the 2nd best team in the NFC right now.
Yeah. I wouldn't say clearly. The Eagles have had 2 games that were bad. But the Eagles did blow them out the first
dominant
time.
all year. They have been dominant all year, though.
But the Eagles
even
blew
in their
out the Cowboys
wins,
the first time.
Washington both times. Wait, didn't they play them twice? It was a struggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, both games were close.
But the Cowboys have not beaten a single good team besides the Eagles now. No team over 500 besides the Eagles are the only team. And the Seahawks, who are now 6-6 or whatever they are.
Your point, Jared, the 49ers are the clear front runners in the NFC. It's not even close. I mean, the 49er Dallas game proved that earlier in the year. I wonder if it would have made any difference if it was at Dallas, but
I'd say right now Dallas is closer to San Francisco than they are to Philly, in my opinion.
Yeah. I think Dak's the MVP, to be honest.
I agree.
I don't care what like, things. No, like he's not even. I don't even think he's top to be honest.
I know.
Yeah,
something to be. He's not doing anything.
Purdy's not doing anything?
No, he's giving it to Debo on a 1-yard dump off, and he's going 60 yards, and it's a 60-yard passing touchdown. Looks good in the stats.
His touchdown was like 35 yards downfield. What are you talking about?
All of them. Little shovel pass. The stats look good. The eye test is not passing. It's just not.
Did you see his first touchdown to Debo? It was like a 35-yard pass.
And what was the second one, Zach? It was a little screen pass, wasn't it? Or was it a little jet sweep? A little jet sweep that he dished off to him. Yeah.
I don't care. You can't argue with his highest pass rating in history, 10 yards per attempt.
Zach, it's hard per completion. Zach, it's hard to drop. It's hard to throw in completions if you're just handing the ball to him, but there's a little pitch in there, so he can't. He's not going to drop it.
His air yard numbers aren't bad either.
Whoa.
Jared's saying what I said this summer, and I love it right now. But
I don't understand the hype. I don't understand how he's a favorite right now. Like,
Timo, I mean, okay, the quarterback the quarterback who has and Jared, he has good numbers this year too. His numbers actually, I saw someone compare it to 2019 Jimmy G, and they're nearly identical.
Yeah, his team is winning games. That's why he's getting all the attention. If they were like a mid team, he wouldn't even be a top 10 candidate for MVP because he's not doing that good. The stats are there, like I said, but watching him play is not watching a Patrick Mahomes prime play. Like it's not watching anything special. It's just it's an average quarterback that just has good weapons and is throwing easy passes. He's a Tom Brady on a good team. That's all he is. Like literally, he's a system quarterback. I don't know. That's my rant for the day.
Jared, I can get behind you to an extent as I as I feel the same, but he has played better than I think even what we saw last year. So that's kind of where I agree to an extent. How about for him for Dynasty? This is a question I have. Would you take him or Trevor Lawrence?
Purdy puts up numbers, but
Dynasty, Zach, rest of career. Who would you take?
I'd say they're about even.
Really?
They're both top 10 Dynasty quarterbacks for sure.
Okay. What about Herbert? You take Herbert though over Purdy, right?
Yeah, I'd probably take Herbert.
What about Burrow?
Of course you would, Zach.
I'd take Burrow.
Okay. You take Stroud?
I think the ceiling with Burrow and Herbert's just higher.
Okay. Stroud?
Stroud's a good one.
Well,
Stroud or Purdy?
I would take Stroud.
I would take Stroud.
Yeah. I would say like Stroud, Lawrence, and Purdy are all like just a step behind like the next level after like the Hurts, the Burrow, or not. Yeah, like Hurts, Burrow,
up there, but
Herbert, all them guys.
Lamar, right?
Yeah, he's up there too.
No, what are you doing, Zach? Thank you. No.
He might be in the middle of the two tiers.
Okay, that's fine. Like, where
he's also quite a bit older than all those other guys. I think Lamar's like 2-3 years older than him.
So like 28 now. I do think though
like 26, I think 27.
The question for me is Kyler Murray. That's kind of where the line is. Like, would you take Murray?
Purdy.
Okay, so that's where the line I feel is.
100%,
but I think in that you know what I mean. I think Purdy's in that like maybe right in front of the Murray range now.
You know what? Like, if I watched a video that said Brock Purdy highlights, I would have to probably watch 3 minutes before I saw an impressive highlight. That's all I'm saying. He's not a flashy player. Yeah, he like it's just a dump off, and then Debo does all the work, or Ayuk does all the work. It's not fun to watch.
CMC, Jared, you haven't even mentioned CMC.
Yeah, CMC,
the best running back of the 2010s.
Yeah, literally.
Wow, you guys are just casuals.
I mean, he's got pocket awareness. I'll give him that. So he's sitting there and he drops back, he looks around, sees nothing, and he dumps it off to CMC. There you go. Like,
wait, Jared, what about Trent Williams?
I mean, yeah. Like, what else do you need on your team? Like, it's Tom Brady. It's literally putting Tom Brady in the best system, and that's what he is.
Well, it's like putting a former Patriot.
You put
Jimmy
Blaine
G.
Gabbert on that team. Yeah, you put Blaine Gabbert on that team, and he's bringing him to the Super Bowl. Like,
okay,
I'm just saying.
No, he's not, Jared. Dude, they're so much better now than they were with like Jimmy G. Obviously, Trey Lance did not play well at all with them.
How do you say that? How do you say that, Zach? They literally made the 1 seed like the last few years, and they were a top playoff team like the last.
Watch them play; they're so much better.
They were good with Jimmy G too because they have weapons around him. Like But that's all
Zach,
you need. They
when
have,
they had
one of the
Jimmy G,
best
they didn't have
defenses in the
CMC.
league. Yeah, and they have one of the best defenses in the league.
I do agree. Hold on. I think Purdy has played a lot better than he is last year, so he's made great
for
strides,
sure.
and they were still good last year. But the one thing that I don't know is how much of Purdy's success, how much does it derive from CMC, Debo, Ayuk, right?
I'm
We
just
talk
gonna
about
say
the
this.
offensive
Let's
line.
think
We
of
talk
this,
about
Zach.
the system.
Zach. They have a top 3 defense in the league. They have the best, probably the best weapons in the league, maybe top 2, top 3 with receivers. Best running back in the league. Top 3 tight end in the league. Their offensive line is great. Like, he's not that good. He's just in a good system. That's all it is.
Sure, he can have all that around him and still be good.
Whereas Dak, look at Dak. He has mid receivers. He has Jake Ferguson as a tight end. Besides CeeDee Lamb, who else do they have at receiver? Jalen
Brandon
Tolbert,
Cooks?
Michael Gallup, Brandon Cooks. Like, that's not a good receiving core. Compared to
They have
Debo,
probably top 10
Ayuk.
weapons in the league. Cowboys do.
Well, that's not top 2 that the 49ers have. You know, they have worse
It's still
weapons.
top 10. You're
They have
acting
worse
like
weapons.
they're 32nd out of
Yes,
32
They
teams.
have worse weapons. That's all I'm saying. Okay, and then let's look at who else is up there. Like CJ Stroud. Look at CJ Stroud. Okay, so he's got Nico Collins, Tank Dell,
Did you
who's
see
hurt
Stroud
now.
play this
Dalton
last week
Schultz.
without Nico Collins and without Tank Dell?
Well, yeah, they had a bad game.
He didn't do shit.
Noah
bad
Brown?
game.
Noah Brown, Zach?
Dalton
Really?
Schultz, Devin
Dalton
Singletary.
Schultz was out again, too.
My
That's
point,
an
Jared, is
MVP candidate.
you're saying
CJ
Stroud is better than Purdy, or a better MVP candidate than Purdy, when Stroud played without his weapons and couldn't do a single thing, but you're saying Purdy is not an MVP candidate because of his weapons.
Didn't the 49ers lose big to a bad team? And Purdy looked terrible? Didn't that happen as
When?
well? A
When?
couple weeks ago, they lost 3 straight, and Purdy looked terrible.
He did have a bad 3.
Yeah.
They
He had,
lost
like,
3 straight.
2 rough games.
Concussion.
Stroud had one bad
also
game,
had
and he got a
concussion.
concussion in the game.
Yeah.
Stroud's
both of them.
had one bad game, and I don't like the Texans, Zach. I'm not a
He's
Texans
had more
fan.
rough games than that.
Well, he's a rookie. I mean, he's gonna. I'm just saying.
Purdy essentially is too. Well, he
No,
played
he's not. He
8
played-
games last year.
Oh, come on,
Yeah.
Zach.
You're not doing that,
Okay.
he kind of.
My bad.
Zach.
How many
just
games has
compare
he
the teams.
started? It's probably
the-
at what, 20?
Hey, if the Texans were 10-3 right now, Stroud would be the front runner, 100%, 100%, because
Yeah.
they're around mid. And if the 49ers if they were 8-5, whatever, they like a little worse, he wouldn't be a front runner.
Sure.
He would
I'm not saying Purdy should be the MVP right now, but I'm saying you
You
can't
said-
take
you-
him out of the conversation just because the team
Well,
around
no.
him is good.
When we started this conversation, we all said Dak, and you said Purdy. So you did say he should be the MVP. So now we're just talking.
No,
about
I didn't
it.
say Purdy. Dak's my MVP right now.
Okay, that's good. I
Purdy's
thought you
number
said
2,
Purdy,
though.
so.
Oh.
I would put Purdy with like Jalen Hurts at that level. So
It's exactly what I said, Jared.
yeah,
What?
No.
Zach, how is that bad?
I think it goes Dak up.
Hurts
here,
has
and then
not
the
been
the
good
others
this
are, like,
year.
There.
he started well. He's had a rough stretch right now, the last 2-3
Yeah.
games, but
He started to run the
last
ball a lot
3
more,
games, too.
Look at his rushing stats the last few weeks too. He's been picking that up. But I don't know.
I mean,
I don't
okay,
think
hold on.
Purdy.
I'm
should be
pulling up
there.
the stats right here.
Go for it. I would
I
put
can't even find where. Okay,
I would-
Jalen
I would
Hurts
put
right now.
Purdy around Stroud and Hurts.
He has 10 picks, 19 touchdowns through the air. Yes, that's not established ground. But you got to also look at Purdy's not throwing interceptions, right? That really doesn't affect how
Zach,
good
let
of
me
a
ask
team
you
around him
something.
is.
Let me ask you something. Hey, no, let me ask you something real quick. So
Yeah.
the first 7 weeks of the season, how good were the Packers? They were 2-5, correct? But Love wasn't throwing interceptions. He was throwing little easy passes that were
He was
getting the
throwing
job done.
picks. He was
No,
throwing picks.
the first 4 weeks he didn't have a single pick. The first 4 weeks he didn't have a
They're-
single pick, right?
Yeah.
And they were playing average football.
Those are the games they
Then-
won.
Well, then he started throwing down the field and he started throwing harder passes that got picked off. If Purdy starts throwing those, he hasn't proved that he has a deep ball yet. He hasn't proved that he can't throw picks if he's throwing it deep. If he proves that, then sure, he can be the MVP, but he's not there yet. That's my opinion. It's just that he hasn't done anything out of the box that looks so good on, to the eye. The stats are there, no picks, I get it, sure. But he's not throwing passes that could be picked. He's not throwing risky passes because they're always up by so much that they don't need to use him as much. They have the best running back. They have a great defense. They don't need him that much.
Okay, Jared. Tua. What do you think of Tua? Do you think he throws downfield?
Well, no, he used to. Okay, let me clarify. When Tyreek Hill is open, he's throwing it downfield to Tyreek Hill. Otherwise, he's trying to get the ball out quick because of what happened last year. He's been trying to get the ball out of his hands quicker this year. So I would
Okay.
say overall, if it's not the Tyreek Hill, it's not going deep.
So Purdy is on intended air yards, like a cumulative intended air yards per pass attempt. Or right here. Actually, I see per pass attempt. So intended air yards per pass attempt. So essentially how many air yards for each pass attempt,
10.5.
right? Purdy's at 8.
Okay, even worse.
Where do you think Dak and Sam Howell are? Where do you think Dak is?
Well, Sam Howell
If
throws the
Purdy's
ball.
at 8.
Sam Howell throws the ball 40 times a game. Get him out of this conversation.
Okay, where do you think Dak is?
He's probably around
Brock
the same.
Purdy's at 8.
Probably around the same. Maybe
So-
9.
He's at 7.9. So what's your argument then about Purdy's not throwing it downfield, but Dak should be the MVP, and you're not saying anything about that?
Well,
Purdy's throwing it
Dak is
farther
making
downfield
better
per pass
throws.
attempt.
No, he has Zach. Do you know? Oh my God, Zach. This guy, Brock Purdy, will have one play. He has like a play that goes like Ayuk last game. He had a 75-yard touchdown or whatever it was, right? Through the air. So he gets that long touchdown that ups everything up. Like Dak
It's
is
air
throwing-
yards, Jared. So
Yes.
that touchdown. So
was a deep
Debo
throw to
had, I
Ayuk.
think it was a 60-yard touchdown. It was like 30 yards through the air. So that means 30 yards. It counts for 30 yards.
Yes. And then he throws like
think
5
Dak
over the middle
hasn't-
passes for 5 yards. That's still an average of like 9 yards a pass. Dak is throwing consistently
Dak
10
does
yards
the
through the
same
air.
shit.
No, he doesn't.
Wait, Zach, I'm looking right now. It includes it whether it was a completion or not.
Well, there
Does
you
it
go.
actually?
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And
So that means he's not
Average
throwing
depth of
incomplete
target,
deep
whether
balls.
completed
Okay.
or not. Sorry.
Completed
Not
air
throw-
yards per attempt. Okay, completed air yards per completion. So it has to be
There you go.
completed.
There-
Purdy's
that's
at
your stat.
7.2.
I got
Dak's at 6.5.
Where are you getting these stats? I want to see this because
It's-
I want to see
this
other
is
stats
Pro
that are
Football.
around it.
Pro Football Reference.
Pro Football.
So
Alright.
Stroud's number 1 though, Jared, in this one,
That
7.7.
makes sense. Yep.
Levis is
Yeah,
up there.
Purdy's at 7.2. Tua's at 6.3. Howell's at 5.3. Goff, Josh Allen, they're all at 6, 5.7. Mahomes is at 4.4.
But then
So
when you
your
look at
point
completed,
of he doesn't throw the ball downfield is completely invalid because he's in the top half of the league.
You know he doesn't throw the ball down the field. He doesn't. He doesn't, Zach.
I'm looking at the numbers. They say he does.
Dak's number 2. If we just look at completed air yards in itself, though, because Purdy has thrown the ball less downfield, but he's still number 5.
Yeah, that's another thing, Zach, is that Dak Prescott has to throw the ball a lot more, like I said, because their team isn't as, I mean, their team's great, but the 49ers defense is great. They have a great running back. They can hand the ball off. Like, that's why it's
Jared,
not as good.
Do you want to look at completed air yards per completion or per attempt? They're both on here, and both of them Purdy's better than Dak. Or he's
Pass.
Like I just said, Zach,
Yeah.
the value isn't there. Like, the value isn't there. Dak, like, look, how many throws did Purdy have last week compared to Dak? How many throws does he have a game?
okay.
How many passes?
So Jared, your point is that Dak has to throw the ball more, whereas Purdy's just so much more efficient on limited pass attempts that he's putting up
Oh.
the same, if not better, stats than Dak on half the attempts.
Purdy does have the third most pass yards after catch, though, too, in the whole
Yeah.
league. So that
So,
implies
hold
he's
on.
also
I wanna-
getting some
I
help
wanna
there.
look at something.
But
But I'm saying he is throwing the ball down the field, and he has similar stats on way less pass attempts.
Zach,
he's
let me
in the
just
top
ask
10
you.
in all these
Zach,
stats.
Zach,
so,
let me ask
yes.
you.
Yeah.
Just in general, if Brock Purdy has 20 pass attempts a game, and half of them are 20 yards through the air, and half of them are 5 yards through the air, that's an average of what, 12 and a half yards a game, or whatever it is, 12 and a half per game. Then
Yeah.
Dak has a game where he throws 30 passes in the game. 15 of them go for the same as Purdy, so 20 yards, and then 15 of them go for the 5. That's
Still
going to
12
be
and a half.
okay. Hold on. I did that wrong. So 15 of them go. Let's say 10 of them. 10 of them go for the same as Purdy. So he has the same one of deep balls, and then he throws 20 of them for 5 yards. It's going to be lower because he's throwing more passes. Nobody's throwing 60, 40-yard passes a game. So you're going to throw
Jared,
more, but you're
it's-
throwing more short passes. Dak still throws it deeper more, but he doesn't throw he throws way more than Purdy. That's why it's
The
gonna
point
be
you're making, Jared,
inflated.
is Dak's stats are inflated because he has more pass attempts than Purdy.
Well, I think it's actually he's saying, Zach, because
Yeah,
Purdy's
no.
throwing the
Yeah,
ball a lot less.
okay.
It's easier to get a higher number because right?
Yeah,
I mean,
but
it's
you
like
look at
batting, it's like batting average in
efficiency-
baseball.
That's what I'm talking about. Yes. Look at
So
like
so
Elliot
right now,
De La Cruz
Purdy.
starts off at 500, now he ends at 230. You know,
Okay,
it's
so then
so-
don't look at that. Look at the efficiency per pass attempt.
Look at the per attempt. So look at the efficiency, not the counting, is what Zach's gonna say. And yeah, but
Either way, Purdy's better.
I'm comparing these. Hold on, I want to look at Dak's attempts.
so
per
Purdy.
game.
So just Jared Purdy overall attempts this year, passive
It's not even
attempts,
close.
and-
Yeah, Purdy's throwing 25 to 30 a game. Dak's throwing 40, 35 to 40. He's throwing at least 10 more a game.
And they have the same stats on the year. What's your point?
You're talking about only the yards through the air, right?
Per attempt.
Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. So if he's throwing 40 times a game, like I said, he's gonna throw more short passes as well.
Okay, here's my thing, Jared. If he's throwing that much more, that his per attempt stats should be less. Shouldn't his overall stats be higher then?
Why would that be?
Because he has way more attempts.
No. Okay. So first of all, no. Like I don't even know what point you're trying to make. I don't.
My
get
point
it.
is that if you're saying Purdy's per attempt stats are higher because he has less attempts, then because Dax, even if his efficiency or his per attempt numbers are less because he has more attempts, his overall stats should still be higher. He should still have more yards. He should have more touchdowns. He should have more all that stuff.
No, because you're comparing his overall stats to his yards per attempt, correct? Or through the air? Are you still talking about the through the air stuff or no?
I'm just talking overall now. Like, if you're using the point that the per attempt stats favor Purdy because he has less attempts, then the overall stats should favor Dak because he has more attempts, and they don't.
No, because Purdy's plays go for a lot more.
And I'm looking right now.
short
So
passes.
in terms of completed air yards, so those where the ball's actually in the air, Dak's number 2, and Purdy is number 5, and it's a pretty big margin. And then going after that, right? We talked about the yards after the catch. Purdy is number 3 in that, and Dak's number 10. So just kind
My
of
point overall is just you can't say Purdy's nowhere close to Dak in the MVP
No,
conversation.
I didn't say that.
because of
That's
his
what I was just
scoring
going to
cast.
say. I didn't say that. I think Purdy should be top 5. I don't think he should be number 1. That's all I'm saying. Dak is
He's
number 1.
2
I think
right now.
I had Jalen Hurts as my MVP until this last week, and then I put Dak over Jalen Hurts. I'd still put Hurts at 2. I'd put Purdy probably at 3, and then Stroud at 4. But Stroud's he had a bad week, so I don't know if you can put him up there anymore. Josh Allen's up there too. I know he has a lot of picks, but he's been looking good when he's same argument for Stroud though. His team isn't as good, so you can't really give it to him. Like I'm just looking at these stats. I mean, you look at obviously the stats favor Purdy with passing yards and completion percentage. Dak has thrown 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 picks all year.
Yeah, he is. No,
1,
he
2,
is
3, 4,
6, I
5,
think.
6,
Or
7,
he's
8,
at
9,
fi-
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 25 touchdowns to, it says 5 picks here. 25 to 5. And he's throwing more passes a game.
Okay.
His value is so much higher, and he's still
Dak
being way more efficient.
28-6, and
Okay,
Purdy's
so there was
at
one game that
25 to
wasn't
7.
added here.
And Purdy's
So I mean,
at
Dak,
25 to 7.
slight nod. So slight nod to Dak, but
Yeah, and overall yards, I mean, they're fairly similar there too. 355 or 3,553 to 3,505.
you can make the argument that Purdy is doing the same as Dak with less pass attempts, yes. But you can also make the argument that he's throwing to receivers that are across the middle for 10 yards and they're running for 70 yards. Yeah, he's finding the open guy, but that's not all on Purdy. Dak is throwing, I mean, like we said, Dak is second in the league in yards in the air, whatever Drew's stats said.
Yep.
Like, Dak is throwing it down the field more, like a lot more than Purdy is. Maybe they're not all completed, but he's throwing it deep a lot more. And that's why he has the higher stats that Drew talked about. Whereas Purdy is he throws deep balls a few times, but he doesn't throw enough to where it actually shows up that, it doesn't show up in the stats that Drew was talking about.
My point with the per attempt stats was yes, Dak is throwing deep, Purdy's throwing deep, they're both throwing deep, but you can't say Purdy's just benefiting, like all of his stats are coming from the short 10-yard passes, whereas obviously Dak has a lot of stats coming from that too, with the numbers per attempt being very similar.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Dak doesn't throw short passes. I'm just saying that they both throw deep passes, but Dak throws the ball more, so he throws more deep balls. That's just what happens.
Okay. So I have some options for us. So we have the Immaculate Grid. So they sent a year in review. So they sent the 3 hardest grids and the 3 easiest grids. So we can kind of go through the 3 hardest ones if we want to do that.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Sure.
So
Once
I
again,
was
I'm
like,
not saying Purdy's not in the top. I would probably right now I'd put him at 3. Maybe 2. I might put him at 2. I might if you put him over Hurts. I'm not saying he's out of there, but I think Dak is clearly better. That's my opinion.
Also, my team and player picks week was actually like you guys said it was going to be bad, and it was actually really
you
bad.
You sucked.
Like,
I
it was
thought I was gonna
historically
get
bad.
last. I put up like 75,
Well,
and then you outdid your worst from a few weeks ago.
I don't even know how I did that. I took Schultz again, didn't I? What happened?
I don't even know who you took.
Like, hold on, Zach. I don't know if you can see this, but like I'm just looking at a quick highlight. So you see this, right? Just watch. Little dump off here goes to Kittle, or I think that's Kittle, and like, I mean that's every stat he has. It's a 5-yard pass that goes for 40 yards.
Jared.
I typed in
We
Purdy
just looked
highlights.
at the numbers showing that that's
Okay.
not true.
I'm 32 seconds into the video. I typed in Brock Purdy highlights, and that's the 3rd clip. A
You could put
40-yard
the
pass off
sleeping-
of a 2-yard dump. Like, it's I don't know. Okay, moving
I
on.
love- I like
Whatever.
that shirt. That's funny.
Just saying.
Okay, so this is supposedly one of the harder ones of the year.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that.
Brandon Cooks.
Yeah, I see Brandon Cooks.
No.
Is there a Blake Martinez in there somewhere?
No Blake Martinez.
No.
I looked.
Bottom left is Hayden Hurst.
Yeah.
Or
You always get your nice Hayden Hurst in there.
What's that receiver? The guy that had a stalker.
What?
Huh?
TJ Hushmansada. You guys
What?
didn't see that story?
I did
I did not.
There's
Wait,
this
where
lady
is
that
that?
was like
Zach?
upset. Bottom left, I think. I believe so. But there's this lady that was like obsessed with him, and she changed her last name to Hushmansada.
Okay,
Really?
I need some letters.
Just type in TJ.
Oh,
Third one. Does it stick out yet?
Yeah, how could you spell
wait.
that? Or how
Oh,
could you
this one?
spell it, Zach?
Yeah. Oh,
dude. We're trying to do the. Okay, we're gonna pretend Hayden Hurst is there. Fine.
Yep, that's Hayden Hurst. He
I thought he
pulls out a
played for
Hushman
both.
Sada.
Come on.
Crazy. Packers,
bad.
you guys got anything or no?
This
Nope,
is a
nothing,
tough
not
one
a
for
thing.
Packer ones. Not a thing.
Not a
Like Sammy
single
Watkins,
thing.
did he ever play for those two?
No.
What about like Martellus Bennett or
Jared Cook.
Jared Cook? Yeah, in the middle.
Does 1,000 yards have to be with the team?
Great question. Can we actually put Jared Cook in the middle? I like that.
Yeah,
one.
that would work.
1,000 rush yards must be achieved in season with the team.
Okay.
Jared Cook
Eddie
would work
Lacy.
in the middle. He might be like 10% probably. He didn't play for the Cowboys?
No. Come on, guys.
This is tough. Remember, it's a tough grid, so I'm not worried.
Oh my.
Brandon Cooks, top middle. Go.
Confidence boost.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah, not even
I was
that
only
bad.
32.
Not even that
What are
bad.
we missing?
Okay. Should we do Eddie Lacy or should it be like
Oh, we could use Amon
James
Green.
Starks or Grant? Boom. Ryan Grant. You got it right. Top one.
I don't think he did.
You don't think so? He definitely
fine.
did.
He did. Okay, good.
There you go.
Yeah. Increase your Packer ball knowledge.
Zach, do you remember when we did Packer trivia? Dude,
yeah,
you
but
got
that stuff was
wiped.
from like the 70s though.
You got wiped.
It was like, who's the first kicker for the Packers?
Was that Bernie?
Yeah. come on. Houston, running back. Lamar Miller.
Damian Pierce.
I guess you could do him.
He got it his first year. I'm just saying he missed those last few. Yeah, he
Oh,
easily
wait,
got
hold
it.
on. He either got like 996 or he got 1004.
Nope.
Or
not doing it
993
then.
maybe. I'm gonna look.
That's gonna be too high. Lamar Miller will be. Did
I think
Carlos
everyone-
Hyde play for?
Yeah, he did for a little bit.
Definitely didn't get 1,000 yards.
No.
David Johnson when he was with Houston that first year.
He definitely did. Yeah, he had to have.
That's my guy.
Jesus, Drew. Yeah, Pierce was at 940 or 939.
Okay.
Well,
Well,
bottom right. Bottom right. Everyone's gonna say CMC, but we can go with Jonathan Stewart.
What about D'Angelo Williams?
I think Stewart would be better.
There's
Yeah, type in Williams. That'll pop
No,
up.
it's
that was terrible.
it's
Okay, Jared, I'll give
DE.
you.
DE. DE.
Oh.
No, you think so? 20. Jonathan Stewart would have been lower.
This has been a good one so far. Okay.
Packers, Bengals. Don't you have anyone?
No.
Yeah.
Wait, who did
Not
James
cool.
Robinson just sign with? It won't count, will it?
No, it won't.
Did Sammy Watkins never play for the
No.
Bengals? Lindsley is on the Chargers, right? Yeah.
Where else did guys go from that team, Zach? I mean, I'm just talking about like early 2010.
Thanks. Yeah, that helps a lot.
Where did Jordy Nelson go for that 1 year? Was he a Raider?
Yeah, Raider. Who are you thinking of, Drew?
I'm just thinking of like Clay Matthews. Where did he go after?
Jimmy
Matthews
Graham?
went to the Rams.
Okay, it was the Rams.
Jimmy Graham was he was
Saints.
Seattle, New Orleans.
Jermichael Finley, was he always a Packer?
No, I think he went somewhere else, but I'm not sure.
What about Ty Montgomery? Where's he?
He was
New
with
England.
Patriots.
And Jets.
Yeah. John Kuhn was only just
Packer.
yeah.
I'm thinking like tight ends, but I don't
That's
know.
what I was thinking. I thought James Cook. James Cook, Jared Cook, Jimmy Graham, Martellus Bennett, Big Bob, obviously. What else did they have even? Mercedes
Jaguar,
Lewis
yeah.
was just Jaguar. I
It's
don't
probably
know.
like a secondary guy.
Like Jake Kumerow. Was he on the Cowboys?
He was with the Bills.
Yeah.
I
don't know.
Wow,
guys would know
we
more.
are dumb.
This is a hard grid.
Your own team too.
Yeah, but like you think Mike McCarthy when you think of Cowboys, Jared, for Packers.
Oh, didn't Ha Clint Dix play for the Cowboys?
Yep.
For a little bit.
Where did AJ Hawkall play?
I swear he did, Zach. Because he went to
thought he did
Washington,
too.
and then I thought
And
he
I
went
thought
to
he went to
Dallas.
Dallas for a year.
Where did AJ
I'll look it
Hawkall
up.
play? Did AJ Hawk play for the Bengals? I vaguely remember seeing highlights of him in the Bengals on the McAfee show.
Oh, Jared said so.
Oh wow, what is that? 60%.
He's in a Bengals jersey on this. That's how disrespectful.
Wow, 60% on the Bengals or on AJ Hawk. I thought we had.
He
Clinton
did play
Dix-
for the Packers. Or for the Cowboys.
I thought we
He went
had him in
Packers,
a
Bears,
different one.
Cowboys, 49ers, Raiders, Broncos.
I thought we chose him on a different grid and it worked. I don't know. I
Yeah.
could be wrong. Just put for the Texans, Lamar Miller, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we're gonna just take the L in this grid. Brutal.
Yeah.
Well, this was the toughest. Randall Cobb.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, Eli Apple. Okay, that's stupid. Of course, we should have gotten that. McCaffrey.
Yeah. Oh, and Von
Oh wow,
Bell.
look at this grid. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next.
Okay,
People
we already
didn't
did
even know
one of
Lamar
the hard
Miller.
ones.
Top right.
What?
So one of the-
72% only. Okay.
So we did that one. Oh wait, this one. This is the other hard one.
Middle. Got it. Cody Ford. Put him in the middle.
I don't know who Cody Ford is.
I don't either.
Boom.
Boom!
Boom. I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for Bengals
Look,
and
Colts and
Bengals and
Bengals, too.
Cardinals or Bengals and Bills to cross. He's on TikTok, by the way. His girlfriend has a TikTok page that I follow. So I looked at what teams he played just in case we ever got it.
Okay.
Let's go. Let's go. That feels
Thank
good.
you. Thank you for sharing.
Of course. Anytime.
Okay, Jared, here the Colts are.
Marlon Mack, top right. I don't know.
But no, let's can we do better? Or-
Edrin James.
No, Marlon Mack's probably the good one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I mean, you got JT, people are going to say. You got Edrin James.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
2%. I'm sorry.
There you
Sorry
go.
for. Okay, David Johnson, right here.
Did he do it? Yeah, he
That's
did it.
the
It's going to
highest
be like
one ever.
80%, besides James Conner. Derrick Henry bottom right at that pace, honestly. Colts and Seahawks. I feel like I should know that.
Zach, the guy from 2009, that running back. Why am I forgetting his name?
Chris Johnson, yeah, but he's gonna be high too.
You think he's
DeMarco
gonna be higher
Murray.
than Henry,
Well,
though?
you got Henry and DeMarco
Probably
Murray.
not.
people will say.
There's three guys, Zach. who
But
are
we
gonna
could
be-
do go old school and do
Oh, just so we can get it wrong, right?
no, let me think. The Oilers guy.
Mad Mobile.
Yeah,
Shoot.
running back. Oh, why am I not thinking of his name? Can you picture the guy I'm thinking of?
A little bit.
Oilers.
I don't think I can.
I keep thinking Warren, but it's not Warren.
No.
Warren Sapp was a defensive end,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
While you're thinking, we can do top left. Do Dwight Freeney. We've had that before. He might be like a 20% guy, but
Good job.
I couldn't tell you Colts Bengals. I've been thinking for a while, and
I have a weird feeling that there's going to be some backup quarterbacks here, Jared. Especially
Yeah.
when you see Tennessee,
Mhm.
you start getting a lot of
Well,
The
bottom
journeyman.
middle, you can do Fitzpatrick.
Well,
yeah.
do we want to use Fitzmagic right away?
Hold off.
I guess it's probably.
Who the hell was that Oiler?
I think we're going to use Fitzy here.
Yeah, use it.
We'll go with it.
What do you?
Yeah.
This is a hard grid though, so
What are you thinking of, Zach?
It's an Oiler running back.
well, we do have names though for 1,000-yard rushing. So like, I mean, theoretically we'll be fine
Yeah,
there.
we have names.
We just Seattle, Arizona.
Dude, do you picture who I'm talking about?
I've
Either of
seen a lot of like old highlights recently of like
It's an
I don't-
Oiler running back. He's a Hall of Famer. I just can't think of his name. Start tossing out older running backs.
what is it? Like, give me a path to go on because I don't know. I'm not just gonna start like LT. Like, I don't know how old you're going.
Older than that, like Franco Harris
Jeez.
age. I think he played like during the transition from Oilers to Titans.
Okay.
Eddie George.
Is that it?
Good job.
Yeah.
You were thinking what?
That's not who I was thinking of, but that's a guy.
You were thinking like, what's his name? Warren Sapp?
No, that's the Buccaneers edge.
Yeah. Breaking news. Josh Jacobs didn't practice and is questionable.
Arizona,
Earl
1,000.
Campbell.
Earl Campbell. Oh.
By
Arizona
the way, look at this
1,000.
guy. Look at this
Wait.
guy's picture when he shows up. He's like
What?
Wait, Zach. Eddie
the
George
most
wasn't the guy you were
fearful guy
thinking
ever.
of?
No, I was thinking of Earl Campbell, but Eddie George is another
Yeah.
older Titans running back. So I was thinking of one guy and came up with a different guy, but we're good.
Yeah.
Arizona.
Kenny and Drake.
You want to use him?
No.
Didn't he?
I don't mind it. No, yeah, he got it with them, Zach. But
Yeah, so use
I'm
Kenny
pretty
and Drake then.
Are you
I'm
sure
pretty
you got it?
I'm pretty confident he
He had a
did.
big year with them.
He had that
Yeah,
one
I'm pretty
really
sure he
big year
did.
with them.
Fuck.
Was it Chase Edmonds?
No,
I mean, you
Edmonds
have
did.
Derek, or you have James
Maybe.
Conner, you have David Johnson. We could have just gotten it, you know.
Hold on. I'm looking this up.
Kind of with Jared though, because I was ready to just put down David Johnson, but
These other ones are gonna be tough, I think. You could put Adrian Peterson would work for any of the left ones, right?
So he played 2 years
Or
with Arizona.
Cardinals.
He was at 955 and 817.
Oh wow.
So he was close. He just didn't
AP
quite get there.
AP works
AP
here.
works for both, right? Or just the Cardinals? Do you play for the Titans?
Yeah, he played for the Titans.
I say put him for the Titans. If he played for the
I don't think he
Titans.
played for the Cardinals, did he?
I'm pretty sure he did. Okay. So I need to think back on my Colts history because I know that when Edgerrin James left the Colts, he played for the
He went
Seahawks.
to Cardinals, I think. Didn't
He
he?
did. Did he go to the Cardinals? Because he
I
played for
think
the
so.
Seahawks. I know for sure.
Oh, we could have just got a square there.
We might have just gotten one. You want to go
For
it?
some reason, when you say Edgerrin James, I think of Cardinals, but I could be
Really?
wrong. Yeah, I could be completely wrong.
There you go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay, Bengals.
Okay, now we
Colts.
need
8%.
Colts Bengal.
Don't look at me on this one. This is
Jared, it's your team. Come on.
you just missed on two Packer ones last time. Jeez. Look at Cody Ford in the middle, smiling big. How you doing? How you doing? You know, he's a fun guy. You have to watch him on TikTok.
Is he better than what's the other guy's name?
Isaac.
Yeah, Isaac Rochelle.
I knew right away you were
I
going
think
to
so.
say
No,
that.
I love this guy. He's like he's just funny.
Does
I
this
don't know.
does this guy tweet when he's been released too, or no?
He has not been released. He's been traded twice in his
Okay.
whole career. He's a backup though, so he's not a starter. That's why he's
Yeah.
0.3%.
Well, I would have heard of his name otherwise.
Yeah, yeah. Colts,
Colts
Bengals.
Bengals.
Like,
Yeah.
who's on the Bengals now that was a Colt? If this was like Eagles or Giants or Bears, like it's so easy. But I don't know. We just played the Bengals, and there was no player that played against us that I was like, oh yeah, I know that. You know, I don't know. Like a backup quarterback, even. Like who?
I'm thinking. I thought of the guys, and I'm not. I went through their
Oh,
back.
wait.
Like
Eric Ebron?
I don't think he played for the
Was he a Bengal?
he played for Detroit. He
for the
played for
Steelers.
Buffalo, and Steelers.
His Steelers.
Yeah, you're right.
He could have, but I don't know.
Mhm. Why do I think of him in Bengals?
Because he played for other AFC North teams, maybe.
Yeah, probably.
I know he was a Steeler. I know he was a Lion. I know he was a Colt, obviously. Yeah, I don't know. Anyone for? Oh, we already. That's the last one we have, really, right?
Yeah.
I wish I could. You know, this is my team. I don't
Kicker. Well, Vinatieri obviously didn't, so that's where it's like
Yeah.
you try to name kickers.
I don't know who the Bengals kicker was before McPherson, so that kind of
It'll
ends
ring
that
a bell if,
discussion for
if we
me.
look at it.
It's got to be a defensive player. It has to be because, like, Philip Lindsay never played for the Bengals, right? He's a Bronco guy.
This is tough.
Maybe it was like a tight end, like a.
I keep thinking of Kobe Parkinson, but I don't think he played for either.
No, he was. Isn't he a?
He's a Seattle guy.
Yeah, that's a tight end. I have a tight end in my mind. Like I remember he didn't play for us long. That's why I can't really put my finger on it. If you gave me like a half hour, I'd get it, but we don't have that. So
No. Do you want to try Ebron?
no, I don't think he did. you want to do
I have
the
no
whole? What's the last name today? Johnson. Did we do Johnson
Well,
yet?
In honor of David
let's do
Johnson.
Yeah, Johnson. Scroll and click random. Just scroll a little bit.
Hold on.
Don't just click random and stop.
No, hold on. Let's just run through them.
Derek Johnson. You might know who that is.
No.
No.
No. Don't
That's
choose
13
Kelvin.
years. I mean,
Zach,
True.
you know how to look at this. Now we get.
What about Pepper Johnson? I saw Pepper Johnson.
So far, 13's probably our best bet. Okay, Walter Johnson. Kind of old though, so it would be with Baltimore.
Unless you want to try like Johnson. What about like an Anderson? Do like an Anderson.
just do Ezra Johnson. 14 years. No idea who he is. Send it. Shoot.
Ah,
And
UTech.
Who?
Ben
that?
Utek. I don't know.
Okay, Carson Palmer.
10% of players. 10%. Like, are you kidding?
Yeah. All right. Let's do the last one quick. Run through.
We already
quick.
did the last one. We've done the last hard one already.
You said there's
We
3,
got-
didn't you?
Yeah. But no, it turns out we actually did it. It was grid 92, Zach, and we did grid 92.
Oh.
Sorry, that's the one that we just did. But it was grid 85,
Ah,
and we've already. This was the other hardest one,
I see.
and we've done it.
I
That's
see.
his name. Ryan Hewitt played for us for in 2018. He was a Bengal for 4 years. Played for us and then the Titans.
Yeah. Couldn't have told you who that is.
Ryan Hewitt. Yeah.
We do have to do some team and player picks though.
Keenan Allen is out, by the way, tomorrow.
What?
Yes.
Yeah. Just so you know.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah.
Eckler's gonna have a huge game tomorrow.
Heel injury.
That. I don't know why I was.
I'm mad.
Oh, that's not good. Shoot. One of my underdog teams that's in my best ball teams that's
Oh.
in the playoffs. Keenan Allen's like my only decent receiver. Like T. Higgins, I think is my number 2. So that
He had
team
The
is
margin of
probably-
error
No,
is
he had like
probably
3 catches last week.
that team's just done.
Yep.
I missed on all my receivers besides Allen in that team.
Let's watch one more Brock Purdy highlight real quick before we do this.
Oh come on. Just to
Yeah,
bother
I'm gonna be
Zach.
picking a lot of upsets this week.
Because you are upset? Is that why?
No, me and Jared are tied, and you're like 7 games back. So I don't know. I'd
Okay,
be
I
upset
get it.
about.
Oh yeah,
picks.
I forgot I'm
You're also
first.
way back on player picks too.
Yeah, when I have a week like this, of course I'm gonna be far back. In terms of
So,
weekly
Zach,
wins, I'm not.
So Zach,
Jared, do you know? Jared, hold on. Take a guess how many points Drew put up this week. Did we say it yet?
55.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, 56.
56. Zach, one more real quick. Look, just watch.
Nope,
watch.
don't
This
care.
is Debo's touchdown. 6-yard
week?
pass, 6-yard pass on the 42-yard line, and he runs 42 yards after the catch. Oh, touchdown.
Look up his touchdown this week.
Brock Purdy. Woo. You
Look
know?
up his
I
touchdown.
took
this
40,
week.
speaking of the 40 yards, I take them first here against Arizona.
That's gonna be upset.
And
No,
his last touchdown was to who? It was number 15.
I'm
It
not
was number
watching
15.
Jared.
All right,
It was
who's up
a
next? Zach?
5-yard
I'm up
pass,
next.
a
I'm
5-yard
taking
pass,
Atlanta.
and touchdown. Cool.
Ooh,
Jared, you're up.
You're taking
Atlanta gets Carolina. There gets Carolina.
Oh, okay. All right. Let me pull it up. I have it right here. So I
They're
will
only
go
3-point favorites, Zach.
Well, yeah, because Arthur Smith sucks. Do you see he's not gonna get fired probably at the end of the year?
Yeah, that's garbage.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, you
that's
have the 49ers already.
painful.
Damn. Okay, I'll take the Chiefs, and I'll take the Dolphins.
Who's Miami play? Oh, the Jets.
Yeah.
Zach.
Yeah, this is tough. I'm going to take Cincinnati.
All right.
Ooh. Jefferson's gonna play.
Yep, I did see that. Taking Rams over Washington. And then I am taking. Okay, I have 2 teams I'm thinking of right now. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna take Saints over Giants.
Yeah, only a 6-point line there, right? Huge pick for Drew.
Are the Saints favored or the Giants?
The Saints.
See my
At
point,
home,
Jared.
are 6.
Well, with what he said and with how you
Yeah, I
were
know.
acting,
That's what I'm
I
saying,
figured
yeah.
the
I think it's gonna be
Giants would have
closer.
been favored.
Is it me then? No.
Oh no, it's my
Zach.
turn. I will take. I'll take Baltimore over Jacksonville.
Damn.
My last two picks are going to be upsets.
Good.
All right. Anyone take the Lions yet?
Nope. You got 2 picks.
All right, I'll take that. And then upset. Give me the Titans over the Texans.
That's got it. Can't. Is it even an upset?
No, I don't
Nope,
think
Texans
Titans are
favored?
favored right now.
Titans are favored.
Yeah, that's what I
2.5. I got 2.5 or 3
Stroud
blinds.
might not play. Yeah,
Davis Mills. People are disrespecting him. Unbelievable.
he's terrible. Zach, he's terrible. We saw last year. He won 2 games. Like, calm down.
I will take. I guess I'll take Dallas. I know that's not an upset, but I don't know. I can't go with the 2 teams I wanted to yet, so
Who's that?
you'll see one of
You're
them.
gonna take the Steelers.
Packers
aren't
over
you?
Bucks.
No, I got Colts winning that game.
Yeah, me too.
And
We haven't beaten them in a
then
long time though.
I wanna. Ooh. This Cleveland Chicago game, I want to take a side. That one's close for
I
me.
don't.
I
I don't.
Fine. I got Raiders.
Ritters? Desmond?
The Desmond Ritters.
I will take. Oh my gosh, which one do I go with?
Take the Commanders. Just do it. Just do it.
I'll take the Giants.
Wow.
I was between them and the Jets.
Really?
I think Jets have a shot this week.
No. Okay.
Thank you,
Miami.
Zach,
Okay,
for the
hear me out. Hear me out here a little bit. Miami looked bad. They look
Okay.
bad. Jets have a really good defense. Really good defense. If Zach Wilson plays close to what he did last week, that's going to be a close game.
Miami went half the game without Tyreek Hill. Zach Wilson had his
I
best
don't
game
even-
of the year. So you
I
can't
don't even
really-
think the Dolphins offense scored a touchdown, did they?
Raheem
Or they
Mostert
scored
had
one?
2 rushing touchdowns.
Oh, did they? Oh, they scored
Yeah.
twice at the end.
Yeah.
Okay.
H-Chan
Jared-
didn't do anything, but
Jared, Zach was one of those people who was praising Zach Wilson after he almost beat the Chiefs.
yep.
So-
Yep.
I'm a Zach Wilson believer.
Guy had 300 yards for one time or whatever. A good game, and you think he's just, he's gonna put up like 2 yards next game. But I'll take the. Why are the Falcons only favored by 3? That's crazy. Who hasn't been taken yet? I'll take the Cowboys.
Oh no, they've been taken.
Have they? Where?
Zach, Dallas.
Oh, you put Dallas. Okay.
Oh, it's Drew's fault because he went
Yeah.
Dallas. And well, in your defense, I put the team name for every single one except Atlanta and Dallas.
Is Eagles written anywhere, or is Philly anywhere? Okay, I'll take the Eagles then.
Eagles are losing.
Okay.
Seattle's upset.
Are they? They're mad, or they're going to
Yeah.
upset?
Yeah, Zach,
They're
you
not
keep saying
happy.
it wrong. You keep saying it.
They're not happy.
They're going to get upset. Is fine.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Who's Drew's first, obviously.
Yeah, of course.
Because I did the best. Yeah. Again.
Jared, you didn't have
Yeah,
much
I'm-
competition this week, to be fair.
True.
All right. First overall goes Matthew Stafford.
What?
I was hoping I could get him like 3rd round or something.
Yeah.
I will take. Shoot. I'll take Bijan.
Awesome. All right. Give me
Michael Pittman.
Michael Pittman and Kyron Williams. I mean, Pittman's been
Yeah.
insane. Like, you can't not take him.
Yeah, he's been good. He's been all right.
Shame
All
someone
right.
gave up.
Oh wait. Is he? No, Pittman's number 2. I see. No, there's no way. There's no
No,
way.
no.
No, Pittman's. You can take Pittman. He's like
Okay.
9, I think.
This is for
Yep.
yeah. Okay.
I will take
Yep, there it is. It just updated.
Jordan Love.
Oh, that's your actual
Figuration.
pick. That's your actual pick.
Yeah,
I thought you were
it is.
joking. Oh, okay.
Austin Eckler
Oh yeah, I guess.
for Cup.
Oh, you got the stack, huh?
I will go. Oh, Stafford Cup. Okay, I will go. Lamar.
Oh, you stupid!
I thought Lamar was
Idiot
top
head.
5. That's why I didn't take him.
He's
I would
number
have taken him.
6. You idiot!
Drew,
head.
just look at the rankings. Jesus.
No.
Ah, Zach, I don't like you.
You're welcome.
All right, I'll take. Quarterbacks don't even matter right now because there's like no one. So I'll take my flex, I guess. Jeez, there's like no one.
You get 2 picks, right, Jared? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna take Njoku, and then give me St. Brown.
Give me Debo.
Oh yeah, because you might get that 2-yard pass from Purdy that goes for 80. Yeah. Watch out for that.
You're lucky Purdy's top 5. Others I would have taken him.
Explosive player right there. Purdy is fun to watch. Just so talented.
Taking Russell Wilson.
MVP means greatest player, basically best player
Ugh.
on the best team, and he's not the best player. He's not even the second or third best player on that team. If anyone on that
I
team should be
will-
MVP, it's McCaffrey. But whatever.
I'm gonna
What
do
are
it.
you yabbing about?
Justin Jefferson. Okay. Did I not? Zach, what does MVP mean? The best player on the best team, correct?
Most valuable, actually, most valuable
Okay,
player.
so
That's what it
McCaffrey's the
stands
best
for.
player or the most valuable on their team.
I don't know about that.
All right, so I get 2 quarterbacks. Go, Zach. Take your guy.
I will take. Should I take Brandon Ayuk too?
I hate these quarterbacks this week.
I'll take Brandon Ayuk.
What? That is a terrible play, but you do you. I guess.
I just take Debo and Ayuk. I don't know.
I don't know because I wanted
Wait
to
till
make
you
sure
hear his
Matt
tight
take
end.
49ers.
Wait till you hear his tight end. No, he's number
George
4.
Kittle?
Never mind. Yeah, he's number 4.
Can I have him
Um,
anyways?
No. I guess I'll take Tua and Trevor Lawrence. Actually, no. Oh, you took Wilson already. Yeah, I'll take Lawrence.
Who and Lawrence?
Sure.
I will take.
Whoever you take, I'm gonna take the other.
Trey McBride.
Okay, I'm gonna take Taysom Hill.
Do you know what Kyron Williams is projected
who
this
the
week?
other one is supposed to be there.
Did you see how much he's projected?
Wait, hold on. Is Taysom Hill gonna play, Zach? Can someone
yeah.
check that for me?
Yeah.
Zach, you might need to check again what he's projected.
What was he projected?
18.61.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so is Taysom Hill playing?
Yeah.
Please play. Because I keep.
Is Jacobs out this week?
Yep.
Questionable. So I need to start most.
No, I have no idea. I don't know.
Well, I'm gonna assume Taysom Hill's playing.
I have backups. If Mostert doesn't play or Jacobs, I put Kyron Williams at my running back, and then I start Marquise Brown. And if he doesn't start, then I have to start.
Jared, are
not
you
bad.
losing this week?
I don't know. I play against Alex, who's the 3 seed.
He's got Dak.
I'm
doesn't
hoping
he?
so.
Dak and-
Yeah.
Dak,
He's got Dak and
Saquon,
Sam Howell.
Antonio or AJ Brown and St. Brown, Ayuk, Howell. Yeah,
His
Yeah,
team
this is
turned out
where
really well.
Jared's. Yeah.
I have a 47% chance. All right, I got good players too. I got
Oh,
Eckler
Jared.
this week. I got Diggs. I got Williams. I got
Eckler is a really
Stafford.
good matchup. Jared.
Yeah,
Diggs
Now-
has a terrible matchup.
Dallas. Yeah, he'll still put up like 15 or so. His projection.
All right. Well, I hope you all have a great first week of your fantasy playoffs. Jared, get on Madden Mobile. If anyone wants to join, just hit us up. We'll get you in the league.
Jared, please
Some more
please
people?
play.
Do you want me
Madden
to
Mobile.
actually play? I'm gonna start at like a 60 overall, and it's gonna be terrible.
No, you start. It's really easy to move up early.
Yeah.
How
You
long
can
have
get
you
up
been
to
playing?
80 within a week easily.
Zach, how long have you been playing to get that team?
3 weeks maybe.
Oh, really?
I've been playing Jared only 2 weeks, and I'm a 105.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it's that easy. Okay.
So don't
If
worry.
you need advice of where to spend your resources, let me know.
Ask Zach. He has good plays too. He showed me some more plays.
Wait, pro packs? Is that what they're called? Halvesies?
No, don't get pro packs. Pro packs are
Wait,
shit. You gotta
Zach,
get the all
the
Madden
pack.
packs.
The pack has Josh Allen on it that I want. All Madden.
Yeah, the one that it's 125,000 coins or 1,000 Madden cash. Whereas if you're going to 1,000 Madden cash, I probably wouldn't buy it because like
Yeah.
Madden cash, they have like special offers.
Yep.
So like
Okay.
right now, you can like there's a step. They usually have like step deals for whatever events they have going on. But like if you have 125K, I definitely get it.
Got it. All right, let's wrap it up here for Zach Roush, Jared Vleski, myself, Drew Skyberg, here on this Wednesday evening. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew Sports Crew, the Dirty Million, the perfect podcast for you.